No, minimum four because I didn't eat as much. I ate like two slices at a time, sometimes three if I'm really hungry. So like six to like four minimum, six max slices of bread. So, but that was for a whole day because on top of cereal and whatever we had in the house.
Someone said Adrian is not real. I don't know how.
I love PB and J's, man. I love it. Um, no, yeah, I have like bagels. I have like regular loaf bread. They're not like the one I had in the house. They're like just like the sliced bread. There you go, sliced bread.
Nice bread.
Adrian, am I gonna go in the challenge? I don't know. I don't know. I have zero idea. I mean, I
Well,
would love to, but Keanu's gonna, I'll wait for Keanu to finish his season of the challenge, and then I'll go. Imagine you wait for him to, huh?
I'm changing the question. I already talked about this before you joined. What someone's also asking what his favorite bread is. That's so funny. My did you see Lauren's hiding spot for hide and go veto today?
Well, if there's hide and go video, right? You said, yeah, yeah. I saw that. I saw clips. I had people call me, hey, I saw Lauren on the live feeds. Why did she jump up like that? Is there something like a secret power? I was like, what? I was like, I was like, I don't know if they would allow that, but apparently they didn't say stop that. I remember I tried opening those, but I was like, when I felt it, it was like a real drawer, so I knew that was legit. It was just locked. But I was like, okay, I guess no one wants to go in there. But like, I mean, I remember like tapping it to hear if I hear anything, but there wasn't anything in there. But yeah, I saw that. If she could do that, I don't know. I have a lot of. Oh, thank you, Bubbles, for the galaxy.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
That's like my second, third galaxy ever. What is that name? Yana, what's up? Thank you for that animal. Sorry, I'm not used to this. No, yeah, yeah, that would be a good spot if they allow it. But then, would that be fair?
I
Because she would survive. Like no one would ever look in there.
If production's telling like not saying stop that, I think it's
Well,
their game. They're gonna.
I think okay. Well, it's different because the comp isn't one. We don't know if it's this season,
Yeah.
but two, we don't know if like if it did happen this season, if they would allow it. Like, hey, or you can't do that. But like right now, they could be like, hey, you're free to open it and whatever.
Yeah.
But when veto comes around, how to go veto?
Well, they'll state the rules very clearly. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, they probably say stop that, but yeah, yeah. Some say like she was like all excited, like oh my gosh, like what? Like did she find the power? I was like, I don't think it was a power, but I think she whispered to the camera, she's like, I found my hide and go like veto spot. Yeah.
yeah.
So, but I will say this. Okay, I'm trying not to talk about behind the scenes, but there was this moment early in the season where you know how we looked at the keys and
Right.
we like yeah, I don't think we talked about that. I mean, I haven't talked about this where it's like we thought that like the keys meant something and one of the keys had like numbers on it and then like we tried typing that in to see if it called, but we didn't want to type it in until everyone was asleep, but then you didn't want to be like in the middle of a sleep and
Yeah.
then someone like sees you typing in the phone number. No way, 3,000. Look at that. I was so close to, but I still lost. But still, look at that. That's cool. Sorry, I'm not used to this.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
My final day, I took a bunch of the keys and I started typing in the numbers with that telephone at the bottom. Guys, you know what we're talking about, right? You have like the entrance and you've got Hotel Mystere and like the lobby area, and then right below there's a camera. A camera. There's a phone there, and I was grabbing the keys from the top and we're entering it in because like Adrian and I were talking about that earlier in the season.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And then I remember Will pointed out, he's like, hey, everyone, look at this. He calls everyone over. I was like, what are you doing? Well, you got to keep down the down low. I'm like, if you find something, a clue or something, you don't tell the whole house right away. And he's like, oh, yeah, my bad. Thank you for the jellyfish.
Mary?
No, yeah, because the keys. So yeah, when you walk in the house, like when you see in the show, there's that door, but in front of it, it's like that reception with the phone, like you said, and yeah, but apparently it didn't do anything. I can't say much more on that, but basically, I was told to stop that.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone said, I'm going back to hide and go veto. The two best hiding spots that they said, and I'm like, okay, I think these are sick. You know, like behind the toilet, like
Yeah.
in the tank for the toilet. So like
Yeah.
you put it there. The second one was, you know how like the picture frames they open up and there's a safe behind them.
Yeah.
Someone just said shove the hide and go veto there. I'm like, that could be pretty solid because if I'm running around, think about it this way: you have like
Okay.
a minute to really kind of scavenge and try and find it each round or whatever.
Hmm.
I would not be thinking that. I'd be thinking of like tearing out, all the pillowcases and everything like that. So I feel like those are two pretty solid.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about the toilet tank, right? The only problem with it I see is I've never seen anyone do it, and probably for good reason. Like I've never seen like I think the toilet in the bathroom is like that little bathroom where the toilet is off limits just because of how disgusting that would be.
Yeah,
Even though the toilet tank should be clean, but the fact that it has to be wet, like I don't think they would. You could hide it behind there, but I think I want to say the bathroom is off limits. I would say. I'm just speculating. I never played it. No one's ever told me.
yeah,
That's just my opinion. But when you look at the history of hide and go veto, there has never been someone that won hide and go veto. So it's like another curse. Whoever win, like the person, every person that has won hide and go veto has never won the game. But I mean, statistically, I mean, of course, no one's gonna win the game. It's kind of like,
yeah,
it's like that's hard odds. But also, no, what do you call it? I think the best is the drawers. If you could figure it out, even though that should be common sense, but sometimes like Tucker, I don't know exactly how he did it, but somehow you have to open two exactly at the same time, and you have to figure it out. So I'm like, kudos to that. But like, if it happened this season, someone's gonna look in the drawers, of course. I think that's something I would do
yeah,
after you check all the basic like things. But the next one would probably be the furniture, like the big mattresses.
yeah.
But then you just play really good defense because sometimes those are overlooked. It's like a hit and miss. It's like if they could check it because there's been passes where they pick up the mattress and it just slides down. They never see it and they end up winning the veto. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to play hide and go veto. I mean, I would, but I just would hate the match. Like,
It
let's
would
be
be
real.
the worst part is when people like throw trash out everywhere. They pour milk on the ground, all that types of stuff.
Yeah,
Not do that. I would not because it's you already have a limited amount of food each week. And so if you're just wasting food, that would piss me off. That would really irritate me.
yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I've seen in the past where house guests literally just go in the fridge. They get they get the eggs. They throw on the floor. They get the milks. They throw. Okay, if you're doing it strategically, I know Quinn spilled milk in the bathroom strategically to like deter people from getting on the floor. And I get that to an extent. I'm like, yes, you're trying to win it. Like 1 gallon of milk, for the whole prize. I guess it's worth it. But like, if you're doing that just to do it, like throw the eggs on the floor, spill the cereal on the floor, I think there's a reason why no one has won hide and go veto and won the game.
Yeah, just don't waste food. Like that's my thing because you're gonna be riding on cat food for the rest of the time. That's my point on it. It's crazy. Um, we don't know, like we still don't know what the veto comp was. Obviously, they're going to show it in tomorrow. But those outfits were sick though. For the
Yeah, I couldn't tell what comp it was. I could only guess, and I think it might have to do with something maybe with stacking. I think since I had Angela, it was like charcuterie themed, and
oh
I think I could be wrong because just based off what they said, I think it could be like where you have to balance like items on like one platform.
yeah,
What do you guys think, chat?
people are saying it is the stack. It's the stack.
Yeah, like yeah, and you have to balance it. Is that what am I getting that right?
It was adjust. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what everyone's saying.
It's kind of like the one they did. I don't know if it was Final Four. It was like Angela, Rabina. It's not Final Four. Where they were all separated inside the house and they had to do that puzzle. So that happened last year too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to say that's what it sounded like based off what I heard.
Yeah.
Keanu said I was the weirdest in the cast. Did he say that right now?
Say-
Double limit.
No, no, no.
Kick.
Oh, I said-
Shoot. Yeah. Dunk. Ooh.
I gotta get that clip. Did what? Okay. Oh, he said that earlier. I guess so. Yeah, he said. I remember he said, "Yeah, Adrian seems like a weirdo. I seem like a weirdo. This could be someone I can work with." I was like, "Okay."
Guys, when do you think Zingbot's coming and who's gonna get the worst Zingbot? Or the Zing, sorry. Who's gonna get the worst Zing?
I know I didn't want Adrian to leave either. My chat one says Lauren, one says Kelly,
Saying Vince on mine.
Vince, Kelly.
Morgan and Vince. It's gonna depend if Vince goes home this week. Let's be real.
I would say, based off the edits, I would say Vince
Yeah,
at this point.
I would.
I would say at this point
I would.
Vince. If not, yeah, it changes. It changes like because I think if you asked us like each week, it would change. I would say for sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Emma, for the love. Potentially Kelly. Sleeping. Yeah, Ava's gonna get a zing for sleeping for sure.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah. I wonder what Will's would be.
Will. What would Will's be? Guys, what would Will's be?
Yeah, what would Will's? I can only imagine.
Who gets
I
this?
feel like I would know what
I think
Vince's would be.
Vince gets
Lauren's would be. Keanu. Ooh, what if Rachel's BB comic? I'm kind of changing the subject a little bit. Um, what if Lauren? No. What if Rachel's comic was like I don't know something had to do with like raising Keanu?
raising Keanu.
Yeah, because like I remember I saw like them joking like what's harder like raising your kids or raising Keanu because like their relationship is so interesting. And I just found it funny if it's like or it's probably the Queen. It's gonna be Queen. Queen what Rachel. That has to be your comic.
I think it is gonna be Queen Rachel. I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Still can't get over Zay not knowing what BB comics are. Yeah, that was crazy. Remember that in our live from last week?
What?
When Zay had no idea what BB comics were when we were all talking together. He's like, oh, what's
It would have been interesting if Zay lasted another week. It would have been interesting to see how you play this game, not knowing much about this game.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
this is like nothing like no dig to Zay. You know I love Zay. I don't have like hate for anybody, but like no, I mean it was so funny. Yeah, like he was asking Rachel like, okay, so how does veto work? Like, what is veto like? What is it? What does it entail?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I was like, it's pretty interesting, but it would have been interesting if he made it like pretty far, and then like all he did was like, I chat GPT this. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
No,
Come on, let me
someone
read the chat.
didn't even know what a veto was. Yeah, I was there when he didn't know what a veto was. He was talking to Rachel, and she was trying to explain how the veto worked. And he was like, okay, cool, cool, cool. So can you explain it for me one more time? So
Yeah.
he really didn't know what the hell was going on. Someone keeps saying, were the comps harder in person? I mean, I can go through the comps. Thank you, Mary, so much for the love. You've been incredible. I'll go through the comps, okay? So we'll start with the Saving Julie comp. That comp was pretty straightforward. I mean, it was
It was
me.
pretty fun.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun with like building the bridge and everything like that. Obviously, I got your help because I didn't have to check any of the ones at the bottom because you already covered every single one at the bottom. So
Just remind me that. Just remind me.
the biggest thing was like with that comp listening, a lot of them were pretty straightforward. For example, I think one said that, Julie was wearing a hat, at
Yeah.
the very beginning. I'm like, okay, obviously that's not the case. So it had to be
Yeah.
a little bit more discreet. So like the final one was like Julie was wearing only bracelets on one hand or one wrist. And that's kind of what ended up happening. So that one was fun and straightforward. It wasn't like crazy hard. The second one was we didn't play in this, but it was the comp where Jimmy ended up winning. It was the it was the like it was kind of like memorization, right?
That's the item. Yeah, it's the memory. You have to like I don't know if it was attention to detail or memory, a bit of both, because you have to like remember what the original one looked like. but no one remembered what the HOH. No one is gonna pay attention to that.
No, no,
No.
not at all. Not at all. The next one was the BB Blaster, the one that you competed in the HOH.
Yeah, that one. I guess it could. I could see it being hard. It could be um medium hard. I would say. The only thing is, it's like it would get annoying. That's why I thought it was going to be all night. So I was like, oh fudge. But no, when Vince finished, I a little sigh of relief there, a little bit. I was like, okay, good. It's not all night comp. So I was like, but yeah, it could be tricky. It could be tricky. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. But I could say that one's hard.
That one was pretty hard. The next the veto comp was Campsite Caper, and dude, that was tough. Zay was like one smell away from actually getting it too, but the smells were so hard to kind of remember as you're running back and forth, and then
Yeah.
the tire tracks. It was like I could not tell if they were flipped or not when he ran into check like the wall. And so the hardest part about that challenge too was like you put your 3 down and then you try and scan it and you only get like a green light or a red light, right? And so you don't know if you have any of them correct or not. So it's like you're basically having to go back and check again, and it's that was the most difficult part. They wouldn't let you know if you got like 1 correct or 2 correct, all that types of stuff. So that was very frustrating.
Yeah. You could tell like everyone was coming in and out testing it, but Ashley and Zay didn't go in and out that often. They stayed out a lot more often than like going in. And it was so hard to tell because I'm thinking like you or Rachel, especially Rachel, was gonna get it because of how often they're going in and out and checking. And I can't imagine the pressure it was, like not being able to see how close someone is, and you're trying to like get it right, but then you mess up and you're like, I don't know what the flip this is, and I can't imagine that.
That was a very tough comp, I will say. That was very tough. The second HOH comp that Jimmy won was the black box challenge. Could not see a singular thing in there.
BBTD patrol.
Yeah, that was impossible to try and do.
Yeah, that one it's pretty hard because there's not much you can do. Right. Because you have zero idea where anything is, and you're just trying to cover more ground than your opponent.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a bit of luck, but also like the only thing I could think that gives you the advantage is like you move faster than your opponent does because that's the only thing, you know what I mean? Because then you're covering more ground per se, but like if you don't know where you're going, like I was told I went in through a lot of rooms, but I didn't. But I don't think it ever showed it because I didn't win anything. You know what I mean? Like it didn't matter how many rooms I could have been in every room, but it didn't matter because I didn't win jack. I didn't find anything. Yeah. So I was like, "Fuck." So yeah, that one is pretty hard. That one, because it's like luck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any comps that I was in specifically. Balance beam was very fun. You weren't able to compete in that, of course, but that was fun. It really was dictated on who went first and like times of everybody else and that type of stuff.
Sorry, the things. So for anybody in the chat, if you guys don't know, I think our chats are divided. So Zach can't see mine and I can't see Zach's. Just FYI.
Someone is asking, have you heard Adrian curse at all? No. He says, what the fudge, what the flip.
Yeah, I've never cursed ever.
He's never cursed.
Ever. I mean, and if I did have, it would have been caught in 4K, but I didn't because I don't cuss.
Yeah, you don't at all, do you?
No, never cussed. It says Adrian, will I reapply? I don't know if I mean, they never said I couldn't, but I mean, like, I don't think that would work. I don't think, like, since I've been on the show, I don't know. I never asked.
Yeah.
But hey, I think if they really want me, they would call me back like Rachel, but I don't know. We'll see. You don't know what the future will hold. Okay. Let me see.
Poor Adrian had to listen to Riley say the F word all day. Guys, Riley says the F word more than anybody else I've ever met in my entire life. Like, he said it nonstop. So, yeah.
Yeah. which is, yeah, he cussed a lot. Everyone cussed it. Well, I think he cussed the most.
By far, he cursed.
Yeah. He was like, oh, I need to start saying, I need to start like cut that out. Compared to like what I did, and it's funny because he lost to Lauren in what not cursing. Who could go without cursing the longest?
No,
And you ratted her out, no?
no, yeah. So Lauren ended up losing because I was talking to her in the bathroom and she said fuck, and then all of a sudden, like I had just heard of the challenge that they had with each other. And I
Yeah.
was freaking out. She lost in like 30 seconds, guys.
Yeah, dude, you literally ran out of the bathroom like, oh hey, Lauren just cussed. And, like, you literally called her out like so quick. Like you didn't even think about it. I think you was like, oh look, she cussed. Let me, and you just start walking out yelling. I'm like, bro, I thought that was hilarious. That was hilarious, bro.
Love, thank you so much.
Yeah, I think he won 8 times.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. What else? I'm trying to just read my chat right now.
I'm reading the chat. Okay, chat, what proof do you got? Like, how do you know this? I don't want to speculate. I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Ashley, for the love.
Your cousin is what? Okay. My cousin is your doppelganger. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen someone look like me. Not that I'm like unique. I mean, everyone's unique, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Guys, while he's reading chat, I'm interested. So, Adrian, are you planning on coming to Georgia soon?
I am. I'm coming. I haven't looked at flights yet. I've been busy the past 2 days, but I'm gonna look at flights soon.
Okay.
And I don't know. Maybe I should wait till after this eviction. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, my charity pickleball like tournament with like Matt Hardman's gonna be there. That got postponed to October, but we're
Okay.
welcome to pull up and we can just go do whatever the hell we want. So, someone asked what part of Georgia. I'm not going to give specifics, but
Yeah. Like, where's your address again? One more
I'm
time.
30 minutes out from Atlanta. So that's the best way I can describe it.
Sure. Is it Tamer? Hi, Tamer. What's up?
Someone said Angela will be happy that I have not seen Matt yet. Guys, she just wanted to get a TikTok out with me before I hung out with Matt. So she's sweet. She really is sweet. Like I talk to her a lot. But I don't think that beef is whatever at this point.
Okay. So I got 2 questions. I don't know if they're for both of us, but we can answer. Would you go on Survivor?
Oh, if I have the opportunity, I would love to go on Survivor.
Yeah.
That would be.
I mean,
That'd be.
I would, but like, I mean, I think it. I mean, fudge. I don't know. I mean, I would do it. It's just like the sun is so brutal. I mean, I'm used to it. Doesn't mean I like it though. You know what I mean? Like being out in the sun all the time.
Yeah.
It gets pretty darn annoying. I'll be used to it, but I don't like. So that's the only thing is like, but it's shorter though. It's shorter, so I like that. Versus Big Brother is like a lot longer.
Yeah.
But hey,
Yeah.
I mean, and then the next one is favorite competition to participate in. You go.
Wait, sorry, I was reading chat. You said favorite competition to
Yeah.
participate in?
You participated.
I would say prizes and punishment comp was the coolest just because I was able to give Will a trip and then also get a punishment, but the punishment was fun. Like it really was fun to me.
Yeah.
In terms of like actually competing, I love the balance beam comp, and I wanted to. I mean, we talk about the wall all the time, so
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
is. But yeah, no. What about you?
I would say the wall's my favorite. I did technically participate, not in the official one, but no. My favorite one. Okay. Probably the puzzle, the first one. I love that puzzle. It was pretty nice. Or the blockbuster one I did, but I really like I like the bridge puzzle because once you did it. Oh man, if it was whoever finished the bridge first, I would have won. Fudge. Anyways. But no, no, you know what's funny? I'm like, I need to work on squatting faster. it's funny because I think that's important too, right? Like how low because like I'm thinking about like how you could like shave off the time like even more, right? So I brought the pieces closer to me, but I
Yep.
was like I think you squatted faster, like got lowered to the ground faster than I did. I was like that little second could mean the difference between winning and losing. I was like, "Ah." So trust me, I've been walking around and all of a sudden I just dropped a little low, just trying to get like practice getting low, like very
Yo,
fast for the
speaking
fun of
of
it.
squatting faster, I saw like an edit of me and it was just directly my ass. Like in the edit from me being in the comp, like I was like squatting down to pick up a puzzle piece, and it's just like my glutes are just right there in the camera. And
No way, dude.
I saw so many pictures of that too. You guys are crazy.
That's insane, bro. But that's
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
hi Sky, what's up? Uh, let me see. What's the? Can I? What? Can we see the board you made of the house? What do you mean? What is?
Speaking of the edits too, another one that I thought I saw, it was like an edit of me, but then in the middle, it was when Jimmy was dancing on me. Like he was like
Yeah,
I was sitting there in the chair and Jimmy was like going crazy.
I
And
heard.
that threw me off too. I was like, what the hell is going on right now with some of these edits? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's funny. I heard Jimmy talk about that on live. I think he went live with Derek.
I yeah,
From
yeah, that's
2020.
what we were
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah. I didn't see the actual live. I saw like someone like reposted it. And I remember he's like, yeah, when I went on there, I left room for Jesus or like stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay. He was like, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hey, have you seen Rachel's season yet?
I've not seen Rachel's season yet. What I'm planning on doing once Big Brother ends is I'm going to go back and watch which season should I watch, guys, is the real question. Like her first season or the second one is the
I
real.
feel like the 12th one, you would want to watch the 12th one so you kind of understand it because I think Brendan and Rachel are in 13, right? But like, I don't know. I feel like you should like watch the first one to know their story and just kind of understand like their relationship and like, and then I guess
And then
13.
understand that from there and then go
Yeah,
see her when she
maybe. But then like
yeah.
to watch a whole season to grind through, because like I could watch a whole season of Big Brother just to watch it, but I like to study it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna get my notepads, like write down the name of the comp, like number of votes, and then like, and then but like you also like memorize it too. But I'm trying to memorize our season, so by the end of it, you could be like, oh yeah, I know what day that landed on.
Yeah. Hey guys, what is y'all's favorite season of Big Brother? Let me ask that. I'm just gonna read chat and see what they say. 425.
Or something went out.
Did your power just go out?
Maybe. I don't know. That's fine. What's up? What's up? Hey, I still have my laptop that has power, battery at least. Um, yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of 16.
Okay. Yeah, 16 is a good one. Um, 10's pretty good. 10's pretty good, but it's not like that. I was shocked when I watched 10. I remember
Mhm.
I was like, what is he doing? What is Dan doing? I'm like, he's not. Why are you gonna throw a competition? You know, I mean, I understand like the people done it in the past, but like, I don't know. The way he played was just it was so different.
Mhm.
The way he thought, I loved it. I don't know.
My follow up question is: do you like the BB blockbuster? I feel like we've already answered this question before, but I'm curious about that.
I did it. I remember we answered it, and I said, I don't know. I love that as a viewer, as a player, it's different, right? But I think I was thinking about this when I was eating my peanut butter and jelly. I was like, I'm gonna have to say I like it. And I know some people. I know the arguments why people like it and why people don't. I think
Yeah.
the cons of why people like it is simply because it's not predictable, right? On eviction night versus the old school where it's just like two people on the block. It's really easy. Like, oh, this
Yeah.
person is gonna leave, right? So it's boring to watch the live feeds. It's kind of predictable versus Blockbuster. It leaves it unexpected.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start a poll to get everyone's opinion. Smiley face obviously means yes. Crying face means no.
Yeah.
If you like it or not.
Do you have? Okay, I don't think it shows that on mine, so maybe I should do that too.
Yeah.
Like if you
Create
don't
a
have
create
mine.
a poll for your group as well.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Where do you go for that?
It is. You have to click the three dots in the bottom right, and that's where you get the poll. This is more even
Gotcha.
than I was expecting, guys, in terms of if you like
Okay.
Blockbuster or not.
Okay. Smiley face, you like like Blockbuster. Sad face, you don't like Blockbuster. Uh,
This is a really close poll, by the way.
okay. Mine seems pretty tied too, but I will have to say. Yes, it makes it like it makes it more exciting like for live feeders and for like you're not knowing what's gonna happen eviction night. What happened?
43 people said yes, 47 people said no. That's the closest poll I think I've had.
Interesting. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Mine's still going. I have a majority yes by like 3 points. For now, but I still have like a little bit more. I still have some time left. But I know, and then I think the downside that people argue why they don't like it is that um like it could kind of favor Comp Beast, or it may like scare people of not putting up Comp Beast, right?
Sure.
Or like not wanting to take a shot. Wow, I have 28 people that said yes and 23 people that said no.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
So I
Um,
think it's pretty even.
do you
Like,
think do you think coming up on Thursday though, do you think that there's going to be a double eviction? Or like when do you think the double eviction is going to happen? Let me ask that.
it when's jury starts, it
Once jury
has to.
starts. So
I think they would have announced it by now. If not, they're gonna announce it tomorrow's episode.
people are saying next week. Yeah. People are saying next week,
Yeah.
next Thursday.
Yeah.
I also saw a thing where it's like a double eviction followed up by a triple eviction. Would you guys want that, or would you want them to space it out?
I don't like triple eviction. Personally, I think it's too much in one day. But I would think it would be super cool as an audience. I'm not in the house anymore, right? So like, screw it, right? I'm not all right. If after once jury starts, double eviction, and double eviction. That would be crazy to me.
That would
And
be a
that,
lot to talk about for us if there was all that
yes,
stuff.
dude. Like, imagine the panic. Like the majority of the game, it's regular eviction, and then towards the end of it, when you think you're so close to have double eviction every week, how stressful that is. Because yes, you could go into this week, that 1 week, kind of prepared, knowing where the numbers lie, but then you also have that in the back of your mind that when eviction night comes out, yes, the first ones might be easy, but then there's going to be a whole week's worth of gameplay in 1 hour, and you're
Yeah,
just like, I think that would be insane.
that would be
That would be insane.
that would really be insane. I feel like I've gotten mixed people in my chat on what they want in terms of when they want the double and triple eviction, and then if they even want a triple eviction.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me read some of these questions here. Why
Mhm.
didn't y'all get Rachel out the second y'all saw her? I mean, I would have done it. I
I
mean,
would have done
I
it
think
too.
the majority of the house, or at least the people that were vocal, or like people that I think there were some people that made it known they like Rachel, and the other one, and some people just went along with it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I was like Jimmy when he won because Rachel had safety the first week. I was like, okay, Rachel should be an easy nom, right? She should be an easy nom like week two.
Yeah.
But no, Jimmy loved Rachel, and I'm like, great. Now we're in this pickle. Um, But hey, we'll see if she can make it. You know, I saw someone make an argument. Let me see. Adrian, no, I wouldn't have taken that shot. What? I would have gone. I would have put Rachel up. The flip. I wasn't scared. The flip. Anyways, no. So okay. So I heard an argument. I heard an argument, and
Yeah.
where I want to hear what you think.
Okay.
If Rachel, no, Lauren wants to keep Vince this week
Hmm.
that I'm aware of, right? Even though despite he backstabbed, like he hasn't had her best interest at heart, and
Hmm.
she kind of knows this. But if Vince leaves, they say there's an argument that it would help her game because Keanu one says that he would protect Lauren.
Yep.
Kelly has a soft spot for Lauren.
Yep.
Lauren and Ava reassured their Bond Girls alliance. And then Ava and Lauren have been talking about working with Ashley, and Ashley and Ava have been talking about working with Lauren.
Hmm.
So I'm like, if Vince leaves, she could be pretty well insulated. If Vince leaves, right? Versus, I don't know. What do you think about? I wanted to tell you and hear your thoughts.
Let's be real, okay? Vince does not have Lauren's best interest at heart, okay?
No.
Because she literally used the veto on him, and then he ended up putting one of her closest allies on the block. So yes, Vince leaving would be best for her game. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
So I think she would be able to, once Vince leaves, that's kind of like, I don't know. In my opinion, he's weighing down her game at this point. If he goes, she can then do the low key final two with Keanu, okay? And then everything that you just mentioned as well, she would be able to re-solidify herself in the game. So that is my opinion on it. I feel like Vince, at this point, after everything that I have seen over the last 2 weeks, Morgan is his number one. So, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if Vince did leave this week, it would be interesting because then Keanu, he would have to rely on someone else. Like, even though, like, I don't know what's going on this week, I'm gonna be honest. Like, everyone kind of is like giving Vince this trust, and I have some theories why. But I was like, it'd be interesting to see how like the people that wanted to work with them, and then when he's removed from the equation, like how is Lauren gonna shift her gameplay moving forward? Rather, because before it seemed like Vince is her number one over any other final two. Vince was her number one, right? So it'd be interesting to see her number one leave, and then see who she starts relying on moving forward.
True. Yeah, I agree
And
with
she
you
be
on
more
that.
flexible, and it'd be interesting because like it could help her in her favor.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Well, it's 12:15 right now.
Yeah, I don't even know how you get sleep.
I'm not. I'm
I
not.
was like, I'm
Guys,
pretty sure you stay up like pretty late.
let me show you guys something. Well, you probably aren't going to see it because it's dark out. It's completely pitch black, but they're building new townhomes right next to my house, and so every morning at 7 a.m. they're just hammering away, they're drilling away right next to my ear, and so it's very infuriating. So I say all of that because guys, I think I'm going to hop off very soon, but yeah, it's been real. Are you going live tomorrow?
Yeah. I should. Yeah, I'm gonna review the episode, and I think I want to go a little bit more into depth into like a little bit lives. Just for I guess it came to my attention. Some people don't have access to live, so I was like, I'm gonna probably get like mention a little bit more, like a little bit behind the scenes for those people that don't have access or don't watch lives.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I feel that. I am probably gonna go live. So you're gonna go live like an hour after the show ends. I will probably hop on immediately after the episode ends and just
Okay.
hang out. And then after that, we can do what we always do. We can join live together.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, yeah, maybe I'll start it early. Who knows? Yeah, for me, it's like, yeah, it's pretty late for me too. I gotta go eat a PB and J It's about that time. It's always PB and J time. Let's be fair.
before, so when when we start going live together, just have all your loaves stacked up like that.
Oh, don't worry. When I go down, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture of it.
Okay.
Okay, look, don't worry. Everyone's gonna see all my loaves, all
Yep.
my 10 loaves I have downstairs. Don't worry. I'm gonna post it. Don't worry. If you don't believe me, it's real. It's downstairs. I'm not gonna take it right now, but trust me, I have loaves of bread. Okay.
Fair enough. Sounds good, man. Well, I will, I guess, catch you tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bro. I'll catch you
All
later.
right. I'm heading out too. I'll answer any